Well, hello, friends. I hope you're having the best day today. So, are you ready to do some digging into Canva today and create this super awesome Hello Summer 2025 newsletter? We got a front, we got a back. And listen, you can take these newsletters, print them like I've done here, take them around to your neighborhood, give them to new potential clients that you meet when you're showing a property or going on a listing presentation. You can stick them in a folder and hand it off, which is kind of what I do. And then you can also save it as a PDF and just email it to your database, email it to past clients. Currently, it's just a super affordable, fun, easy way to stay top of mind, providing some value to past clients and current leads that you're working, right? So we're going to jump into Canva. I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to do this super fast, super easy, all for free using Canva. I'm going to provide you this template. And so if you want to grab your Canva template, it is completely free. Just there's going to be a link below this video in the description box. It'll say something like summer 2025 newsletter template, right? And then you just click the link, grab your template. We'll email that over to you. And then once you get that link and you open it up, I'm going to share my screen because we're just going to get right into it, and just get rocking and rolling. I hope your day is going fantastic. And I hope this week has been full of blessings for you, and that things are just moving along, right? And that you're staying busy and all of that good stuff. Okay, so let's jump over here. When you get the template, it's going to look like this. There's like a little letter right here from me, but essentially just telling you how you can save it to share it. But when you get the template, it looks like this in Canva. All of the elements in here are for the free version. So if you don't have a paid account with Canva, that's okay. All these elements are all the free part. If you have a paid version, of course, you can go in and kind of update it however you want. Move these around. So the first thing that I usually always do when I get a template is I'll come up here to the left-hand side of Canva and I'll go to File and I'll go to Make a Copy, because that way, if I mess anything up on this copy right here, it's all good because I'm just going to, come back to the original file, make another copy if I need to. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and close that out. We're going to scroll down. All right. Now on this video, I'm not going to go through like changing out elements and stuff like that. I have another video for that. I'll link it below if you're really new to Canva and need to know like how to set up your account and all of that stuff. But listen, this whole Canva thing, you can make it as complicated as you want to or as easy as you want to. It's not that it's not that bad. All right. I know you can do it. I have faith that you can do it. So once you get familiar with the basic buttons, this thing's like super awesome. I mean, I use Canva every single day in my business, but in any case, everything in this template that I have provided for you is all done. Okay. There's a couple of exceptions that we'll go through really quick, but, for the most part, if you like what's in there, just keep it. Right. But if you want to change it out, for example, the very first thing we talk about is the summer treat. I'm losing an earring. My back went out. Anywho, the easy summer treat. And this is like a whipped cream cake. Oh my gosh. Just thinking about it, that sounds amazing. I'm on a diet right now because let's just be honest, I need to be on a diet. And so I can't have that right now, but gosh, it sounds so good. But in any case, you've got the blueberries and the strawberries to give the whole patriotic vibe and the flag look. Just super simple, but you can provide this to your clients and share it with them. When it comes to a featured listing, here's the deal. You don't have to have listing. It's okay. Now, what you want to do, based off the laws in your state, because I don't know, and I don't want you to be like, Melissa said, we could do this, because I don't know your laws. But I will tell you, as a listing agent, I get text messages from other agents that will basically just shoot a text and say, hey, you're listing over here on Smith Street. Do you mind if I promote it? And I'm like, heck yeah, go promote that thing, So you just want to do the same thing, right? You want to reach out to that listing agent. And I'm going to show you right now in the MLS how you could do that. So if I go, and your MLS is going to be the same way, but if I go into FMLS and I go to search, and I know that a majority of my clients are in the Jackson County area. I'm just going to go to Jackson, Georgia. And I know that for the most part, they're going to be sitting at, I don't know, let's just say 500,000, right? So I'll put a 0 to 500, see what pops up. Okay. And then let's just pretend that I looked through a few listings and this is my favorite one. And I just love this one. And this is going to be the one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to look for the listing agent. Looks like it's a Linda and a Mark. And I'm going to text them. Right. And I'm just going to say, hey guys, you're listing on 294 Highway 60 in Houston. That's one that I think some of my clients might be interested in. Do you mind if I share it and promote it? And they're most likely going to say, sure, go ahead, do it. Right. So all I would do in that case scenario is I'd take this property picture, open it up, and I'd right click on the picture, go to save as, save it up to my desktop. Okay, cool. That's cool. And then I'm going to come over here to my little deal. I'm going to go to uploads, upload files, and I'm going to find that picture. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to upload it. And then I'm just going to click it and I'm going to drag it right on over there. Cool. Yeah, super simple. And then, of course, fill in the information. So if this is 294 Highway 60, I'll probably just copy it. I'm all about some copy and paste. Okay. So we'll just do that. And let me bump this out a little bit right here. I don't need that. I'm going to close that out. All right, cool. And then how much are we listed for? We are listed for 500 even. So 500, 000, give some specs on the house, how many bedrooms, all the things, right? If it doesn't have a basement, you could just put the community name right there. Because I can pretty much look at this picture and tell it does not have a basement. No, it does not. And there is no subdivision. So that's kind of cool. So actually, non-HOA, 4 bedrooms. How much yard? Oh, and an acre. Oh, well then that's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put no HOA, 1 acre. Because that's a sales point for this area. All right, cool. So that'll be that. Now, for if it's not your listing, what I suggest that you do is that I suggest you put this below the photo, listed by, and then I'm not even going to say I suggest it. I think you have to by law. I know in Louisiana and Georgia, that's the law, and I'm pretty sure it's across the board. So who is this listed by? Is this Atlanta Communities? Yeah, I think so. So I'm just going to go over here, listed by, paste Atlanta Communities, and then I'll put contact me for details. Cool. Easy enough, right? Curious about your home value, contact me for a free home value report. And look, if listings are not your thing, and I just had this conversation with another agent last week, and he's actually like blown off a couple of listings because he's just simply not comfortable with them. And I wasn't either. When I first got into real estate, I had a couple of listing opportunities and I just kind of gave them away. I didn't even ask for a referral because I didn't know what I didn't know. But anyway, they can be very intimidating. Listings are a lot of work. I mean, there's no doubt, especially if you've never done one before, and you're not very comfortable with pulling comps and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm actually, side note, I'm thinking about putting a boot camp together. I don't know, probably like $20, right? But essentially just going through preparation of a listing appointment, kind of how I prepare and how I get all my details together, going on the appointment and pointers that I have learned throughout the years. And then sort of what you do once they say, yeah, we want you to list our house. Like, what do you do at that point? Right. I'm thinking about doing that boot camp, but if that's something that you think you might be interested in, will you give the video a like? Because that'll tell me, who's interested, kind of deal. Because Lord knows I don't want to go and put the time in it if nobody cares, right? Or if nobody's going to use it and it's not going to be helpful. So just let me know either in the comments or give me a like on the video. I'd appreciate that. And it'll help me out. And so I can help you. But in any case, if listings are not your thing, and you're just not there yet, that's okay. You don't have to talk about how much your home value is, right? You could do something like need a new yard to barbecue and then just put this summer question mark. Contact me today for a list of new homes or something like that, right? And you just target on your buyers. Okay, that's cool too. So your name, pretty self-explanatory. Make sure you put your property logo, logos there, all of that. Obviously change your picture because I know that's not you. Change your picture out, and you do that again the same simple way. Just click and drag the picture once you have your picture uploaded. If you make a mess on your template, just hit this wonderful undo button. Lord knows I use that a lot, so that is there for you to use. All right. And as we go down, we've got summer home maintenance tips. These are just some really cool tips to help them remember for their home preparation. They're all different tips per season. And so this just happens to be the tips for the summer season. You can delete, add whatever you want to do right now, right there. This is yours, your newsletter from you to your clients and to your leads. And so, change the stuff up however you wish. Okay. Recent market stats. So here's the deal with this. You can put anything here that you want to. So it doesn't have to be so many new listings or so many months of inventory, because let's be honest, some of our clients don't even know what that means. Okay. Homes sold, average sales, average list, all that. You can rearrange that however you want to. Now, if you need help pulling the stats, real simple, you're just going to go over to your MLS. Somewhere in your MLS, there's going to be some kind of reporting, so some statistic reporting. Just pull that. Here's all the data you need right here. So this is data from April of 2025. If you click on it, and it's going to look a little different if you're not FMLS, right? But it's the same concept. So we had 5477 closings. So that's sold homes, single family homes in April of 2025. Now, if you primarily focus on single family detached residential property, that's a stat you probably, care to know. Now, this is for the entire FMLS database. If you want to, you can target it in just to your area if you would prefer. But if commercial is your thing, you might not want to share residential information, right? You might want to go just straight commercial data. But that's essentially, and it's mountains and mountains of information. So you just kind of come through here, pick out what you want, play around with it. You can really nerd out on this stuff, right? So you can really kind of get in the grind. And I know agents that they pull these reports and they're looking at this data like every day. Okay. They get into it. All right. So, and if that's you, that's cool too. But just for your newsletter, put in whatever data that you think is the most important. I personally think average sales price, average list price, days on market, and homes sold, in my opinion, are the most important pieces that most people want to know about. But again, do what you feel your client base would like. All right. And then the last little piece right here are events. And look, this is super simple to do. There's 9 options here. You don't have to do 9. Okay. You could delete some of this and just do 4 of them or 6 of them or whatever. Right. Really simple to do. If you jump over to Facebook, like I've done right here, I've got Jefferson, Georgia events, Jefferson City, Georgia, because that's my target market. So I'm clicking on that, and look, all this stuff's going to pop up for you. Jefferson's got a farmers market coming up, right? June the 3rd, 3:30 to 6. I'm just going to plug that information over here on my newsletter. Boom, done. Jefferson Public Library. The library is posting events, June 28th, 10 to 2:30. It's some kind of like art market. That actually sounds pretty fun. Jefferson Parks and Recreation. And, it's all about your client and your client, your target client, right? So if your target client in the market that you're in has a bunch of small children, well, this right here, Parks and Recreation, something they're going to be interested in, right? But if you work in more of like a downtown city area and most of yours is like, younger couples and just kind of in that work kind of force and maybe don't have a lot of children, concerts and comedy clubs and things like that might be more of that. They might be more interested in that versus, art thing at the library, if that makes sense, right? So think about your target client, what they would, be most interested in, and go with that. That is the best suggestion I can give you for that. And then whatever little blurb you want to put here at the bottom of your newsletter, it's all good. And so once you have it all done up exactly how you want, you just want to come up here to the up here by your little picture, and you just want to name it summer 2000. Oops, I have my caps lock on. Summer 2025 newsletter. Jeez. By Melissa. All right, or by you, right? And then I'm just going to go to share, download, PDF standard. You don't want page 1 because that was my note to you. So we don't want page 1. We just want page 2 and 3. Done. Download. Let that marinate. And then once that's ready, boom, there she is. Look how pretty. Okay. So you can literally take this PDF, upload it into if you've got a fancy CRM database and you want to blast email it out to clients, you can definitely do that, or print it, or print it. However you want to do that. If you don't have a large database yet, because you haven't built that just yet, and you just want to, simply email it out from your Gmail account, do it. It's all good. Listen, these folks, they want to hear from you. And this is just the easiest, most inexpensive, quickest ways to do it. Okay. And I'm telling you, it's super fast, super simple. Your clients will love it. And it's just a way to stay top of mind. So if you like this video, will you do me a favor and give it a like, please? I greatly appreciate it. I know I'm off the YouTube algorithm right now, and so not a lot of my most recent a couple of videos aren't getting seen. Okay, and so YouTube's not happy with me, so I'm trying to do better. I really am, I promise. But I greatly appreciate any feedback that you have on this video. If there's something specific that you're looking for, please let me know. I'd love to create it for you. And yeah, and there's really nothing for us to do but get out there and get it. I hope you have a wonderful summer, and I will see you on the next video. Love you. Bye.